Oh, bro, school sucks right now. It's okay. It's okay. The flood is worse. Don't worry. The flood is worse. Yeah, for real. Yeah, like my we checked. I like my parents checked on my tita there, and then well, it's still flooding there daw sa Manila eh. So, mm, yeah, I feel bad. So, how's your life, girl? It's it's going fine. It's okay. Um, Everything is fine naman. It's not like there's anything bad happening to me right now. But like I'm just hoping like the victims of the flood are gonna be okay because well it sucks, and then a lot of like the schools well suspended of course, and then for how many weeks now, and then yeah. And yeah, but like I hope like because my aunt has like other students also studying there, and then well the class suspensions, and I think it's almost time for their like exams as well, so I kind of feel bad. Bro, I can't even joke about it, but I mean, well some are still like trying to be positive about it, like no way they're gonna be stopping this, because I also saw like the wedding, and then like the water was literally on the knee, like yeah, and then well I guess that's not stopping them. This is nice. Oh, by the way, kailan pasokan nyo? Pasokan namin August August 4. And August 4 is when I will release this thing over here that I'm drawing. And, yeah, okay lang. Basta August 4. Can't do it, girl. Yes, I actually can't do it. I mean, from like during my vacation, I was so excited to go back to school that I prepared my bag extra early. I washed my bag. I I'm still using like some leftover stuff that I got from last year, and then I fixed some of those, and then now that it's almost time for school, no way. And I don't know. It's like it's like for me when I'm going to probably when I'm gonna go back to school. I don't think I don't I don't I don't think when I go back to school, I don't think that the plans that I've made for like this school year will even happen because I've already canceled like some of them. For example, being the class president. What? Why? Why? Hmm. How do I how do I say this? I just mm, mm, it's mm, how do I? Well, it's yeah, it's personal. But I don't, it I but one of the reasons it's personal, but well, I can tell you one reason. One reason is that it's I'm on budget mode. Even though you can literally earn some money from like those stuff, but nah, not me, girl. And besides, there are other students that will be given a chance because well because they are because oh, see dumb. Anong dumb ka nang ligaw dyan? This one looks nice. All plants gone, all plants gone. Let me see. Let me think. I don't. Not all plants are gone. Like for like my things in this school year. Um. Well, like the class president part is it's just the half of like the plans that I've been planning for the past month, and then well I still have other plans that are out of that line, something like that. Like I plan on actually like freaking study better. Well, not just to show off or something like that, but to like make like like to just have fun and just distract myself from actual sad whatever is happening in the universe right now. Yeah, and it's also like for making me feeling satisfied and proud of myself. That's it. Ah, that's too plain. Then don't. Because and I really feel uncomfortable to become like the class president. I wouldn't want that. But on the other hand, like now that I'm making like this webtoon, yeah, I'm making this webtoon out of my OCs that I have been planning for like how many years now? For like a long time. Even though I originally planned it to become like a book. And I think the story is I think the story now is the plot is good now. It's much more better than last time. For me personally. Webtoon, let's go. Yes, 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 go. And I know it's going to take forever to grow, but whatever. Some old. Wait, no. Some concepts. Wait, I was trying to grab on something. So some old concepts. Wait, I think I have like a sketchbook that I have lying down, and but whatever. I'm too lazy to get. I'm too lazy to look through my like I don't know basket full of sketchbooks, but from what I can recall, from like the very start, um, like Scarlet, this girl over here, yeah, Scarlet is supposed to be like a vampire. Don't ask why, and she was just like staying in her manor, being all chill and all whatever a vampire does, and I think also during that time, um, because I also made like Violet one of my OCs with obviously violet hair, and they're supposed to be sisters, and how do I? They're supposed to be sisters, and they're like living in very very different worlds. Yeah, very different worlds. Scarlet is in a manor, and Violet is in a circus, having fun. Sometimes Scarlet, I like instead of just being her boring vampire self, she would also like go to Violet Circus and then become like one of her performers, something like that. Yeah, that's basically the thing. And then also Ruby was supposed to be her stepdaughter, something like that, because when she found Ruby crying like in the forest, which is a very different story now. And then yeah, they brought her in, and then they met like Caramel, and boom, they became family, something like that. But not so family. Like Caramel is just like there to become a servant, while Ruby, who's really a stepdaughter to like Scarlet, was just protecting the house, something like that. Yeah. Well, that's nice. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I don't think that's nice because the story back then was extremely complicated, more complicated than this. Because when I think about it again, like I'm I was like reviewing, like trying to give my own story in that I made in my mind a review, because first thing that my mind says, wait, if Caramel is like, if you're planning to make these two characters like Ruby and Caramel into lovers, then why is Caramel still gonna be considered like one of the probably stepdaughters of like Scarlet, and then Ruby is just also being Ruby, and then that's a lot of questions, a lot of questioning. Oh, hello, bro. I love your accent. I don't know why. It's okay. It's from the Philippines. Wow. Woo! Woo! And I what do you call that? Basta I basta I it's very complicated. So then, and I don't like it to be problematic. So I have to change it. And then after that, I did change it. And then it became very separate stories, but they're also kind of connected. And that's it. Edi wow. That's all. Let go. You sub. You're funny. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm so. Thank you. Thank you very much. That means a lot. That is so very nice. Are you ready for back to school? Never. I am not ready, but my bag is. It's my bag is ready for since June. You're right. Hmm? I hate school. Me too. Same girls feels bonita June. Excited yan. Nah, I'm not. And if I'm gonna... Hello, Angela Collins. Nice name. And I'm like every night I'm starting like to pray. Like I'm like praying every time I go to bed. I pray inside my mind. I hope that this like there will be best times in this school from now on. No more drama. The real name is TJ. I'm using my grandmother's account. It's okay because when I was younger, I also used my mother's account and I did a lot of weird stuff in that account because I was just a child. So don't worry. What the fuck, girl? That's normal. That's normal. Same, bro. Yeah, me too. You know, I remember like before I found out that like I like women. I used to. I don't know. It's 3:30 a.m. Scrolling on shorts. My brain restarts when it sees a short. It's okay. It reminds me of me scrolling on TikTok at night, exactly at like. Yeah, I also did it. I also did sleep last night because I was too excited thinking about something, and I was also giggling that time. It's normal. It's normal. I used to watch weird gacha video. Me too. You know, it's I'm gonna be honest. I haven't slept for 10 days and that is bad for your health. You should know that. Because if you're gonna not sleep for 10 days, you are going to experience weird headaches. You're going to see hallucinations of like a random guy twerking in front of you or like on your bed. All gacha videos are so good, kinda lie. Yes, because I used to idolize like I idolize Hatsume Ru from a very long time. What country are you from? I'm from America. That's very nice. I am from no, feel I'm from the Philippines. Wow. Yes, that's very nice. You should know that. Yeah. The sound Chinese. Ay, gago ka. The hesitation in our country is real. I know, right? I know, right? After a lot of things that have been happening in our country lately, it's making me feel, should I say this or not? I'm gonna be back. I need to make a video. Sure, why not? I don't mind. So how do I sound Chinese? Why? I'm questioning that. Diman. Bye. Bye. No. It's alright, girl. Yeah, thank you. Thank God. I always blame the government. Of course. Of course. Because look at what's happening right now. Look at what's happening right now. You. There is no way that. Yes. Okay. I look so beautiful. Always beautiful. Putang na mo. No, I also forgot how to draw hands again, which is kind of sad. Ha 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 ha. L. Thank you. Is the grill blind? Which one? Which one? I don't know. Hmm, that's nice. This is my face. That's very nice. That's very very nice. The one in the nightgown. Yes, she's blind. Clappers my S. Thank you, thank you. I love the hair. I used to have that hair too. You know, I also wish I also had this hair too. Back then, I've always wanted to have this kind of hair. But in the end, it feels like Dora anyway. Yes. Yes. You know, sometimes you have 20, you have 26 subs. Can you believe that? I believed that when I started this channel. I believed that. And, well, yeah. Wow, wow, wow. You know, one thing that I'm itching, but they take me 2 months to get 20 subs. It's okay. You're gonna grow. Trust me. And if you don't grow, it's alright. There's lots of time in the world. But still, you have to make the most of it. Otherwise, I don't know. That's what I have to say because I don't want to push boundaries again. Yeah. Could you be one of my subs? Sure, why not? Um, Mamaya na lang. Later. I still need to draw this. Because I'm feeling so happy right now. And ever since last night. Because I was watching like... I was... I was... I was watching like a random TikTok video and then... I don't know. It was just making me laugh all night. And it's really weird because my little sister was also afraid of me that time. Because I was laughing. That's Cardi. Very nice. Yes, It makes me proud. How old are you? I'm 9 years. No. It's okay. I am. Wait, how old am I? I'm 14 years old. Yeah, I'm 14 years old. And I kind of miss being a child again. So you know what? Yeah, 9-year-old person, you should enjoy your life before you say that I miss being a child. You must enjoy it. You must enjoy your childhood before I don't know, before the tragedy stacks. Yun. Very gorgeous. What the hell, bro? Why do you keep that shit? I'm sorry, but like that's how I was been raised back then. They my cousins, well, that's how they do it. By the way, do you know what K-pop is? Of course, I used to grow when I was younger. I used to watch a lot of Blackpink videos, Red Velvet, something like that, and a little bit of BTS. Like Blackpink, and Twice, yes, Twice, and then that, yeah, those like, and I can't really. But nowadays, I'm not really into that stuff anymore. But I'm still listening to some stuff because, well, it's nice. hmm I can't understand, bro. Then don't understand. Oh yeah, there's this thing itching in my brain. Like it's telling me to give me a really good crash out. I like for the whole vacation. Like I know I am just having fun, like drawing, writing. Like I'm slowly starting to like stay away from my phone more often. But now that I have this webtoon planning that I got here, and then well I'm back again with the I don't know stuff. It makes me want to crash out because well a lot of bad stuff are also happening at the same time, and I hate it so much. understand that now. I'm so glad you do. Because if you did it, I would have slapped you. Nah. I would do that. And you should know that. Ayoko na. No way, bro. You kick me. I'm back. Welcome back, my guy. Welcome back, bald samba. How do you pronounce that? And that hurt. No way, bro. You kicked me, and that hurt. It's so. We have different parts that are very strong. Like me, like you, for example. You have like strong arms or something like that, and then I have strong legs. OMG. Thank you. You're welcome. You're you're very welcome. Finally, it's so gorgeous. I don't feel bad about myself after looking at this for so long. Hey, you know it kind of looks a little disoriented. Welcome ka nga dyan. Of course. Thank you. Thank you. Hey. The static in the background is blessing my ears. So there's static in the background? Really? I think it must have been the wind. Because there is wind. It is windy right now. Hmm. I don't know if it's only me. Wait, I'm trying to hear like my tablet. I don't hear any static from my tablet, but okay. Or maybe it's just the screen of my tablet. I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, maybe there's a speaker playing right now, so maybe it's just my house alone. There's no speaker here in like my place, but okay, maybe it is your house. Okay, I guess this one is gonna be okay. So what happened today? What happened today? Um, okay, what happened? What happened? What happened today? So, I was going to like the usual stores. I just look around some stuff that I like, but in the end, it's not like I would buy it. I was looking around for some stuff, and then I feel uncomfortable by some people who keep on looking at me and asking, and some employees asking me, "What are you gonna buy, ma'am?" And yeah, I just have to stay away from them, even though they're watching me either CCTV or with their actual eyes roaming around me through the store. And that's the thing that I personally hate because that makes me feel uncomfortable. Yeah, for real. See, even you agree with me because I know because I know you. I keep going AFK. It's okay. In your game, it's okay. It's your game. It's your rules. It's your rules. You laugh so weird. Thank you. So, anyways, I'm gonna try to color this as soon as possible because I don't know. Every time I go on live, my laugh needs to go first. My yapping needs to go first. Something like that. Ayun. Much better. Nah, I'm just watching this. My mom keeps calling me. It's okay. Maybe she just needed something. And, well, yeah. Maybe she just needed something. So, yeah. Or maybe she's just calling you for fun. Not in the weird way. Yeah. Well, because sometimes my father does that to me. Sometimes when I go live, he's gonna be calling me and then say, "Oh, could you do this for me? I am feeling tired." So sometimes my lives will be extra short. Like maybe it can even go to 5 minutes long, and that's it. Mhm. Yeah, bro. Like last time. Yeah. Well, that's kind of relatable, and that's okay. Yeah, because well, it's for me personally. It sometimes not sometimes. Like all of the time. When I help my parents out, it makes me feel, hey, now this is how you become like a good child. You have to help your parents out because they helped you, gave birth to you, and they yeah. But eh, I wouldn't. It's also kind of like an an argumentable thing because I know some parents would use that like to take advantage of something from the children, something like that. Yeah, whatever. Very nice. Oh, yeah. 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 We gotta respect our parents. Mm-hmm. We gotta respect our parents. Because, well, they gave birth to us. And then after, like, I know I used to, like, become very mad about my mother before, but, like, and I still, I still kind of am, but, mm, it's okay. It's not like I'll become like that when I become an adult. So, yeah. But, like, still, I hope that they will be okay one day. Because I know I'm gonna be old and then I'm gonna have to look after them because they're no longer looking after me. And that might be one of like argumentable stuff again. But whatever. Yeah. I kinda get mad I'm oh you're just an iPad kid, there's it's okay. I also kind of get mad at my mother like because in this house that we have here uh there's we if one of me or my siblings like did something bad, all of us are gonna get the same bad treatment, and then all devices are gonna get taken away, even though I sometimes use my device for school stuff. And yeah, it also kind of pisses me off. Hello, Rihanna. That's a nice name. Ariana. Mm-hmm. What do you mean argumentable, by the way? What? Which one is argument? Which one is argumentable? Like which one? Thank you. You're welcome. Yay! like the parenting part. Um, well, come on, bro. If you think about it, like some some parents, like he, some parents, like sometimes the children have to face the reality that they have. But I also kind of feel bad for them sometimes because, mm, wait, what did I say again a while ago? Like you have to. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go now. Bye. So, because some parents, like when a child is like really having a rough time, and then their parents, they will feel like they're sad, they feel like they don't want to do this, they don't want to do that. And then if the parents, well, they're gonna go and say, this is how you treat us, your parents, we gave birth to you, you and in the end you just treated us like this. Just so you know, when you grow up, you'll also have to look after us. You have to do this, you have to do that, you have to take care of your whatever, you have to take care, you have to earn your own money now, and then something like that until it pisses off the child. And I also have a feeling that, like, some like for me, like sometimes, okay, but it's not all the time. Sometimes I feel like I'm just like a requirement to my parents, because when I'm starting to put pieces together, because back then my no, not back then, my mother had me late. She gave birth to me late, and it's pretty understandable because, well, her family, it's also a 50-50 situation for me, so I'm not hating on her. And then her, like, the family members didn't help her, and then in the end, kid wants to go outside, but the parents will just say, homework is greater, do it, we gave you everything. Yeah, see, this one, like, you, like, the parents, no offense, like, to some parents who do that, and then we understand that, well, you're working hard for us, but like, they're still a child. Like, you have to say, like, I know you want them to do their homework, but you have to say it in a different way, like, not speaking, we gave you everything, but like, uh, uh, mm, you have to say it in a different way, like, okay, but first you have to do your homework so that you can go outside and play with your friends, so that you don't have to worry about anything tomorrow, something like that. Well, see, agreeable. It's something like that. When That's how I'll be raising my children, by the way, when I grow up. Like, if they if they want to go if they want to go out and play, or like do something like that's out away from school or something like that, like, like just playing like the usual, they have to do something, like, just at least sweep the floors, finish their homework, and then they can go play. Easy, right? I- it's like they have to they have to, like, no responsibilities, so that they can adapt it when they grow up. See, when they're used to something, they'll obviously do it all over and over again. So, for example, if I uh if I let my child just play their phones all the time, and then, well, I'm just there doing all the things, and then when I ask the child to go get something for me, and then they're gonna do it. See? And then in the end, I will give them lots of hugs. Wait, what? It's okay. It's okay. I'm just talking. But you know what? Like like the parents say when they grow, why are you not going outside? Why do you stay at home? Because the parents never let them out. See? Like, for it, like, the in a child's most, like, how do you call that? Like, when they're, like, conscious, and like they're starting to get more curious about things, something like that. And then, well, the while the parents are still treating them like, oh, still young. They're still too young. There's like I can just whatever ignore that, while not realizing that some of their actions like will affect the child and will affect the way how they grow up. Just like that example for a while, from a while ago, the the parents is gonna be when a child wants to go outside, play, get some butterflies, something like that, but then the parents doesn't allow it, with probably without saying any reason as well. uh, probably going to make the child think, oh, well, I'm born for this, I'm gonna stay in the house forever, because they say that it's dangerous out there, they say that it's scary out there. And now that they're probably now teenagers, something like that, the parents are gonna be, why don't you go outside, why don't you go make friends, why don't you go and do this, do that, why don't you like do any of those anymore. I think it's pretty explainable. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Very nice. But I also hate gentle parenting. For how do you like the opposite of gentle parenting? Me too. I also kind of like hate gentle parenting because, well, the more the more you let your child do this, do that, let them let them, I don't know, do whatever stuff, and then you're just going to say, "Oh, just let them be because they're just children." But hey, come on, if you think about it, they're probably going to get used to that, and if they're gonna be used to that, the more they'll feel comfortable with that. I don't have rude parents, but I feel like how people with rude parents are like, yeah, yeah, something like that. Like they're it's not. She's my aunt. I used to live under the roof of my aunt, and then, well, yeah, she is like, she, no offense, she's like a monster as well. And whenever whenever what do you call this, so whenever we make like small mistakes, we would go she would like either obviously grab a stick and then start whipping us. Like, for example, if I accidentally burnt the egg, and then oh she's gonna grab the stick and then boom, she's gonna whip me. If I didn't memorize the multiplication table, she's gonna she's gonna put me in the bodega. Because in our place, there's this well, we are like, I'm like in the side of like farm or something like that. Yeah. What? Yeah, it's actually it's it does happen to a lot of people, like back when I was a child, when I was still living under her roof. Like the whole the whole barangay, like the whole barangay, or I don't know how you call it in English, a town or something. Almost all of the children are treated also like that. And sometimes sometimes now that I'm thinking about it growing up, I I feel I feel really bad for not just myself, but also the other children who were treated the same way as me, because obviously that's horrible. But at the same time, I'm kind of grateful that my aunt treated me that way, because I'm looking at the children like around my age nowadays, and like, or maybe it's just me being surrounded by the most horrible people that have ever existed in front of my eyes. Like, they're, how do you call this? They're like they're like extremely rude. They speak back to their parents. They yell at them. They curse at them. When like when their parents needed help, but their children is the person is just gonna say, "Oh, you're just doing that because you want to guilt trip me. You're doing that because you let me think of a good excuse. You're doing that because Well, you're doing that because you want to abuse me. We have this. We have the. I don't know. Is that a law or something? We have a new law that if you whip us, you're gonna go to jail right away. And sometimes I wish that would come back, but with more limitations. Yeah, for real, for real. Yeah, because I'm looking back at the children. I'm looking at the children nowadays, and then I'm it's it's like it's like they're so they're I don't know if it's only in the Philippines. They're now used to not getting like the most serious punishments when you do something that's actually horrible, and you're not getting punished for it, and then they're just gonna keep on doing that all over and over again, sometimes because they think it's quirky, and then yeah, they just do that, and I also hate that. Oh man, I'm not even finishing this drawing. Yeah, I have a friend named Tia, and she had a rude parent, and they made her go to 4 class every day. She is rude. She's rude now because of her parents. Yeah. Okay. I got a. I got a little. I got a little brain here. So like, it goes like this. Hi. Hello. Hello. Okay. It goes something like this. You are a parent, and you are a parent, and then obviously your child looks up to you. So what so whatever you do in front of your child, whatever you do, whatever you say, whatever you I don't know, that's the child is also going to do that. Even if you keep on punishing that child, they they are still going to secretly do that, because I was also like that. And it's really, yeah, because a parent is also a role model. And then I'm not saying that there's like a perfect parent, but like uh just no offense to some parents who just give a device, who just make their children live from screens. You should have been a better parent. Or if you I know a lot of stuff happens in life, but like maybe you shouldn't have even have kids in the first place, because well, I thought you because I have like this cousin I have, and then well, she have always wanted children, and now she has children too. So uh and then she mentioned, when before she had children, she mentioned that I'm going to look after them, I'm going to love them, i'm going to I'm going to like make them become like me. I'm gonna make them so creative. I'm gonna make them run around the fields. I'm gonna make them so happy. And then in the end, I don't even see the happiness in her children anymore, because all the happiness that I'm seeing in their children is like it's like a monitor, and it's not an iPad, it's a tablet, right in front of their face. And then when I try to talk to them, they're gonna be calling, "Oh, you look like shit. You're so," and none, and then they're like they're so bad too. They called me a lot of like so bad stuff, like, "Man, you're so dark, ate. Why are you so dark? Why don't you use those brightening soaps that my mom uses?" And then "Why would I use that? Are you using that?" And then she said, "Yes, because it makes my skin look nice. That's what Mama said." Amazing. I kind of hate about it. This is why I don't want children when I grow up. Yeah, girl, I hate that now. Yeah, some. I guess that's just how reality is, because if I'm also going to consider like the parents' situations, something like that, like they're going through a hard time, something like that. But I'm not gonna let that slide with how the way that they treat their children, because the child a child will only take care of you if you take care of them. Okay? I don't care if I'm going to hear that. If I'm going to hear that, oh, but we worked hard for them. We gave them money. We gave them the screen. I don't care, because, well, one of the most important stuff that you need to look after a child is the way how they grow up. Yeah, if they're gonna grow up with the screen, well, maybe you're not even going to see them in real life anymore. They're probably gonna be trapped in their rooms, doing whatever. Okay, you know what? I never even finished this, but you know what? I'm gonna finish this soon. Don't worry, because this one sucks. Wait. All right, now I got my cheat sheet here. Okay, girl, can we talk about something that is not parenting? It makes me sad, not gonna lie. Okay, if it makes you sad, what do I talk about now? Do I talk about politics? Because a lot of stuff happening right now, and it makes me sad as well. I'm gonna. Well, something happened to me a while, like a few days ago, because I was going to go buy some food, but I was greeted with the fuck you. Yeah, really, I got greeted with a fuck you, and then that kind of sucked. Oh yeah, and that girl, by the way, she's like studying near the school that I'm near right now, so yeah, that Loki sucks, and I already hate that girl already. No, let me see. Ah, it's horrible. Okay, this is enough. I don't want I don't want to draw more anymore. Where the hell? Yeah, feels so nice. Do you have a crush? No. No, and I don't, and I wish I wouldn't have one anymore. I mean, well, I don't I don't really like falling in love anymore. Like it it sucks now. Very nice. But why? Well, well, I don't know. It's I no longer I don't even like okay, I because it kind of lose my it lost I lost my spark. I lost my spark of like trying to fall in love, and then seeing whatever is happening to like the people around me that surrounds me, talking about like, oh, I broke up with this one because, well, because of this. I broke up with her. I just wanted to ghost her. I broke up with him because, well, he's just him. See, it makes me not even want to be in a relationship anymore because I know very well that's gonna happen to me soon. And, well, yeah, and the love bombing too. Even though I know I'm probably gonna be the one doing that. I put. Hmm. This is a solution. Huh? Bro, why? Don't you like? Don't you like women anymore? I like women, but I come on for me. It takes like I don't I don't really. I mean, sure, I'd like to be in a relationship right now, but at the same time, heck no, bro. Stop asking me that. You're always asking me that whenever I'm having finally I don't know when I'm quiet now because it's fun. Thank you. Well, well, I'm not even interested in dating anymore because whatever is happening to other people, and whatever is happening to them, I don't want to end up like them, and it's getting annoying. And besides, sometimes when I listen to like no offense to some of my friends, whenever I listen to like their their like their quote unquote cryable breakup, something like that, or they're gonna talk about like their lovies or something, I'm not even interested in hearing. But whatever, bro. Something like that. It's just like okay. I mean, okay, and it kind of makes it worse when like that person is so focused on like finding a new love or something like that. It really pisses me off because when I'm probably when I'm going to like strike a conversation with them, or I'm gonna go talk with them about like this issue, that issue, and what they think about it. They're going to say, "Oh, that reminds me of my ex," and you know that's annoying. Like okay, if why do you have to bring it up? You already told me like for how many times now? You already told me that your ex. I don't know, uh, has OnlyFans. Yeah, I feel that. Then why are you asking it all over and over again? It's getting annoying. I go. Okay. I'm done with the coloring. By the way, how's your internet life? My internet life? Um, I don't know. It feels fine, I guess. But I have a feeling that I don't know. I have a feeling that, well, I still feel it till now, but I feel like I'm exhausted to go talk to like my online friends because, well, I don't know. I have been like that ever since the end of the school year of like last year. I've been feeling that since the end of the school year of last year. And it obviously sucked for some people, I guess. And then I don't know, when sometimes I see their messages like me, and then I don't know, waiting for like a response. And like, for me personally, I know you're probably going to find me special, but like, hey, I still need have a life to look after because I have a lot of responsibilities. I have other responsibilities other than texting. I'm sorry. I am an older sister who has to look after a lot of stuff. And if it explains everything, my mother confiscates my devices. So, yeah, like I'm sorry, bro. Oh yeah, for real. Yeah. And like, wait, I got this random thing too. Like, those like those TikTok slides about like the flower, your month, your flower or something like that, and it's going to be some depressing stuff. And then while some commenters say that, oh, this is so for real, this is so for real, and then when I look at what I got, it's like it's it's like, okay, I'm already out of this. I'm already out of this phase, but like, okay, I guess. And then some of my friends are like trying to, I don't know, force me to like actually get into it or something like that. If you get what I mean. But like, man, I'm out of that shit now. I am now venting about what happened to me in the past, and it was a lot. This one looks nice. Damn. Yeah. So like, yeah, you, I won't be convinced if someone is going to send me another, I don't know, another like slideshow of your month, your whatever, your month, your curse. I don't care anymore because I don't even relate to it anymore. Because, well, I've been trying to improve myself for, I don't know, since January. I also hate those type of people too, not gonna lie. Well, see, even you agree with me. So why are you even asking in the first place? Very nice. Just checking. I'm just checking. Wow. Wow. So you think that I'm going to force you to like, hey, you relate to this too, right? You want to disappear from the world and whatever. Heck no. I don't want to disappear in the world when the person I genuinely hate for years is still living longer than me. I am not gonna let that I'm not gonna let them do that because I am absolutely valuable. Oh, see? Oh, hello! Yo! And I don't know. I guess that's all what I have to think about it. Like I'm slowly like trying to take away whatever bad stuff is happening in my brain because it sucks. It sucks to think about it. And then when I'm gonna look back at it with some of my journals, it's going to be embarrassing for me. Yeah, bro. See, even you agree with me. Hey, I didn't expect to click into a rant. Yeah, I have been ranting for a very long time now. And well, I just wanted to crash out because I have been trapped in this house for a very long time now. And well, yeah, I feel bad. It's okay if you feel bad. All of us are bad sometimes. You should know that. Sometimes I don't know, but like sometimes of king slash queen. Yes, I like it. So I don't know, but some I'm having this bad feeling now. I I have been I just have this bad feeling that something bad like I got it for a very long time. Like something really bad is going to happen to not just only me, but like probably to everyone because I don't know, we just did something bad. And that happened after the elections sa what do you call this again? Pang senator. And then yeah, and I got a weird dream about that because it was like this. It was like this, okay? I was going to school, okay? I was going to school like the usual ones. And then a lot of like a lot of students were protesting while I was like going to school. The school nearby my house was protesting because um well, they're getting dumb and they don't want to get dumb. And then when I went to my school, there were lots of cars parked there. And then one of my friends, the especially the very zesty one, the very extremely zesty one, he yelled at me to go like alam nyo yung parang ano, like that one car that has like a very big space at the back, something like that, where the people usually put their like big stuff at the back. Yeah, we rode there, and then he was so mad, like he was ranting about me because he wanted to be a lawyer, diba? And then he was like, I'm gonna be defending our school. I'm gonna because these rules are awful, girl. Just look at this. And from what I see there, it's like a lot of the things from like that's really important to the school have been removed. For example, like the school books, something like that, they were changed to something like to do when you're an adult, like jobs, something like that. And then that's probably one of the reasons why everyone was protesting that time. And I was also joining in because I don't even like what's happening in our government. And like like if I whenever I click on like like a TikTok, a Filipino TikTok music video. Whenever I click on like Filipino news, it's going to be our government is becoming like this. Our big government is no, no, no. Yeah, that's all what I have to say. But all I know is that something bad is going to is something really bad. Oh, and I also remember in that dream, uh, it it also make me want to like leave the country. And then during that dream, yeah, me too. Well, see, even you. During that dream, I was dreaming that that I became like something like Andres Bonifacio, and then well, me and my friends built our own party list, something like that, and then we all got mad, we all protest, but then in the end, the I don't know, I think the president, because like the whole like the Philippines, like whole school was protesting, and then the president ordered like the NPA's National Filipino whatever army, Philippine Army, he ordered them to go to each school, or like to go to wherever the population of the protest is growing, to fire, yeah, to fire, and then we all died. So yeah, it's pretty weird, but yeah, it's okay. What a revolution. Yes, but you know what, it also makes me scared of whatever is going to happen in the future. So I need to talk about something else because I will start to think about that more in the future, even though I should be. Hey, I was also like watching. I remember this show when I watched when I was a child. It was called Alita Battle Angel, and I got so obsessed with it because Alita was so beautiful in the anime, and then it was also in a CD. But I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know. I still don't know much about it. But like, I was like, man, I want part two. I want part two where like Alita tries to go to like the whatever you call that is flying in the sky, because that's where her boyfriend or something died from. Yeah. Oh, so me. Oh, what? Yeah, you always say what? It's alright. Ah, much better. Yes. Very pretty. By the way, what course are you taking? So why are you asking me that? Why are you asking me that? You are not my parent. You're not my mother. Okay. From the from from being like an actual serious person, like, because well, I have to betray my passions. From what my mind is saying, I should uh, I should become like an architect or a civil engineer, or a, what do you call that, a pharmacist, or a or a or a nurse, or a, that's it. Yeah, I mean, even if it makes me cry, I know. Even though a lot of people are going to say, even though if I'm going to say that I still want to, hey ma, I still want to get like, what do you call this again? Like multimedia arts thingy, or like fine art something. They're gonna be say, hell no, that's very useless. You need something that will actually bring food on the table, and Yeah, something like that, and it makes me sad sometimes. And I know I have to, yeah, I have to, I have to do it to satisfy them sometimes. But I really do hope that my plans will work once I reach that stage, because I I planned on like when I get one of these jobs, I would like I would probably like have I would do something about like my passions after that. Like if I save enough money, I would like get my own art studio instead of a lab. What a waste of money. But I guess it's just how life is. Mm, broken hearts. It's okay. We all get sad sometimes. We all get some people feel sad about their future sometimes. Some people feel sad because well, they didn't get what they want. But in the end, you just need to have money if you want this or that. So yeah. And now, I don't know. You know, and I'm also wondering what will really happen to me when I like grow old. Like am I still gonna be like this? Am I still gonna be doing this while I'm looking after a patient or something? It makes me question a lot, and I don't really like to think about it anymore. Bro, stop with those reactions anymore. I don't want to see it anymore. And you know, I also adopted that from you. Oh yeah, speaking about that, you know, do you ever get this feeling of like when you're when you're like talking to a completely different person, that's and then you'll immediately like start to act like that person when they're around you, like like me for example, like you Clancy, like you're don't mind that battery, uh like for example you keep on like weird stuff. Uh, one of the things that I still like to say, my feet, I don't know, you make me giggle, it makes my feet tickle. Yes, something like that. Like, and then when I, like, it's something like, if I'm talking to like a not so serious person, and I'm feeling serious, but unconsciously, I start becoming an unserious person. But when I'm in, it is something like that. Do you get me? It, it's complicated, but yeah. Nope. Okay. Okay. It's all right. It's all right. Not it's all right. It's like it goes something like changing your personality depending on the person that you're talking to. Yeah, that's how it goes. Something like that. Very nice. When are you releasing the webtoon? I'm going to release this on August. I made a post about it. I'm going to release it like on August. Wow. But what exact date? The date August 4. At when I'm gonna go back to school now. Yeah. I'm gonna release it when I'm going back to school because yes, it just it's you know sometimes when I draw it makes me feel so I don't know, it makes me release all of the anger. I don't know anymore. Well, you know, I don't like this anymore. You know, bye.